So this week is going to be the first full week of regular work, a full week after coming out of a whole month of Tishrei and highs of Shmini Atzeres, Simchas Torah, Shabbos Bereishis. Now we go straight into a full week of work. And we all know how consuming and all-consuming sometimes the burden that we have, that we carry in our minds. Sometimes it's overwhelming, when we think about our livelihood and what we need to do. And there's so much that we need to juggle and we're being pulled from all directions. And, sometimes what we call tirdas hapranasa, the worries about how to make a livelihood, how to make it all work. And they could be completely overwhelming and flooding in a way. So how is it that we could go into a full week like this and, still maintain our, that Tishrei feeling, the feelings that we felt, that like connection to Hashem? So this morning in the Maimer, the Rebbe addresses this, and he bases it on a pasuk. The pasuk says, "Ma'im rabim liyuchlu l'chabes esahava naharis leishtafu." The many waters won't be able to extinguish the love that the neshama has for Hashem, and on naharis, even when the thoughts are like running like a river, that are non-stop, they're constant. Just like the worries that we have. Sometimes, like even when we come home, we still can't leave our worries at the door. Kind of comes in with us. Cannot extinguish the love that we have for Hashem. And seemingly it's not so understood, because if we understand this as a flaw in the human, so that's one thing. But if we really recognize why these thoughts are so overpowering and so overwhelming, is because they really come from a place of tayu. They really come from a place of, before our orderly world existed, there was a world of pure chaos and just pure, I would say, like idealism. Like there were no limits, there were no space or room for anything else. It's the world of tayu, where one idea was all pervasive and it wouldn't leave room for anything else. So our, worries or trying to make a livelihood really is rooted in that place. That's why it's called Mayim Rabim. It's a place of great strength. And therefore, it's completely overpowering and overwhelming. And so it's not necessarily a flaw in the human. It's just the way that Hashem created the world, and that these, our dealings with the world and our worries about it kind of come from that kind of place. But we say still, the neshama, in a way, is rooted in an even deeper place, and therefore it can never be extinguished. So going into this week, we should just remember that. And although sometimes things could be overwhelming, remember that we always have a neshama that's even more connected, and no matter where we may go, our love for Hashem is always there and always intact.